Chaotic Nation, it's your boy Chaos here. Welcome back to the Platinum Kaizo stream. Oh, I forgot that's what this does. So I need to fix my bot from being stupid, essentially, because it's not showing the correct thing. So let's reload it, and that should fix it. Yeah. All right, sorry, that's fixed. I mean, there's so many things you have to have open for this game. It's crazy. All right, let's make sure the tracker's working, the temp number's working. Yep, cool. All right, we're back to some Platinum Kaizo. Sorry I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Work stuff. Work is fun. Work is trying to slowly kill me. It's fine. We had just beaten... We're past that. We beat Barry. We beat Dallas. I don't think we got to Michael. So I think this is where we're at. We had a couple of deaths, unfortunately, because of just things that have happened. Which is why Delibird is staying in the box for the most part. So we just need to figure a way through Michael. A good way through Michael. I mean, obviously we have acid as an option. Like poison jab on P-King as an option. So I'm gonna, let me just sync real quick to make sure everything's correct. So acid's not KOing. Poison jab would KO with the crit. I mean, that's probably our best bet. That's gonna be annoying though. I don't think we have anything else that really does anything. I could do an interesting copycat strat. Where I copycat, light screen, and reflect. And get them up on my side for a minute. If those go up, that's going to be a little bit of a problem for us. So then we just need to figure out a pivot, which might be just going into... The ingrain is risky though. What I could set up and boost myself above the hits. I mean, there's no way to KO, but if I crit, we would get it. And then we're just left with what is in the back. So if it sees Farfetch, it probably goes Reflect, which is honestly really good for us. And I have Brick Break. So honestly, this is a free fight. We just use super effectiveness against everything, right? Water Pulse is not a KO, but Water Pulse Aqua Jet is. Threat Ring Big Squirtle. The Mirror Coat is minorly problematic. So we'll have to do some physical damage there and then wait, so we should be fine. I think let's get everything to level 10. Just to kind of help us a little bit. It's in here, right? Yeah. Let's get everything to level 10. So we have a little bit more power. We could also, so now that we have Toxic, Does that change anything? Does Toxic change anything here? Flame or Brittata, by the way. So I could Toxic and try to stall, but I don't think that's the plan. All right, we're just gonna leave Farfetch'd. And we'll go from there. I don't think we need to really think about this fight. I think the last fight was the scariest of these, because really your defensive setup is the biggest problem. Torchic is a non-issue, is a minor issue. But with my ability to switch in Water Pulse Aqua Jet, I should be fine. And then we have the Squirtle, which is not a problem either. We just have to be careful with Mirror Coats. Otherwise, we're fine. So pretty simple, straightforward run, which is what I like to see. What I like to see for Platinum Kaizo. I feel like I have so many things on my screen right now. So I beat you. You were this guy. So this is a bug catcher. Is it this guy? Is it just this guy? No, he just didn't say anything. Youngster Michael. Did they get the gender right for this character? Because I don't think this is the right fight. Last Caitlyn. Yeah, this is not the right fight. We should be fighting Caitlyn. So we're here on this fight. We're gonna reset then. Where is the reset button? Okay. We're gonna reset then because I prepared for the wrong fight. We beat that person last time, apparently, so we're good. Although we probably had the right lead, to be fair. So we just need to figure out a way through this fight. So present is gonna be a pain. A massive pain. It is a female Schnubble. I could get around that with Gulpin, but again, present could just hit for 78%. I have a female Love Disc as well. That's where my ground type would be really nice, honestly. Because I don't have a switch into you. I think we need to save Toxic for Electrike. Oh, you're gonna be a pain too. And I don't have any good way to do this. So then you have Copycat too, which is gonna be mildly annoying. Yeah, this fight's gonna suck. We can level up. I don't know when that matters, but I think 16s are a level cap. I do not. I get focus energy at 13. So that's the problem. So with Intimidate, I'm at -1. I'm doing 50. I mean, it's a pretty good lead. It just makes you useless for the rest of the fight if it's a max roll present. But we guarantee 2-shot at -1. So Farfetch is our lead. The switch for Farfetch should be into Electrike, which we can then go into Turtwig to tank. And I'm doing 35. I probably get back like 5% of that. So I'm probably getting back like 2 HP every time, which will let me live some Thunder Shocks. So, or we could swap here, and I can growth. Get almost to it. I can growth once probably, and then that would put me at 5 to 11, 7 to 11. So it's probably better just go to Turtwig, growth. Go to Turtwig, KO, which then brings in Growlithe. Growlithe clicks Ember. We go to Water Pulse, Aqua Jet, that's dead. And then we're in here versus Riolu, where I can Charm. To put it at -2. And then it doesn't really matter what else happens. We just cannot go into the cat, so we would have to go in the Gulpin probably, and we can Toxic. Okay, so we have the strategy. It's not my favorite strategy. It works. As long as it works, that's all we really care about. It's just got to work. So we are prepared. Farfetch into Turtwig, into Love Disc, into Gulpin. And we'll see what we can do. These are a little tricky if you don't know what, like, if you haven't faced them before. So, all right, so we know we get lowered, but there is also a chance we just crit here and ignore everything, which would be phenomenal. We don't. We do crit frame 1. All right, so now we're in a little bit of a different situation. I think it's still the same plans, considering what we're probably going to see is Electrike, which will, it doesn't actually one-shot me, but I am at -1. I think it's better to have the switch in later for Turtwig. Sorry, the switch in later for Farfetch'd, so we can put you at this fight. There is a T-Wave, which we're not going to really care about, but that does give us a 2-ko in case we have to switch back in at some point. And then for the Farfetch, the best move is Bite, actually. He's clicking Swift, which is 6 to 8 damage. What's up, Kong? So that is, we're getting a 3-ko. He Swift guarantees, but it's a 5-ko minimum. Well, if he would hit 24, 24, 24, you'd be at 48 times 2. I gotta click a Mega Drain at least once here. You'd be at 48 times 2, which would be what, 94. I live besides a crit. The paras, man. All right, now I'm dead. So it is the switch. Luckily, we have a backup answer in Sunkern, I think. Honestly, we could take a Swift. He is not at 50 to 60, but do I want to go Sunny and play a slow game, or do I want to go to, let's just go to Peking. This is why the switchback is good. We're gonna take a Swift, which is gonna do negligible damage, 5 to 6. That's the high roll. Nope, did not get a low roll. We Brick Break for max damage. We Poison Jab for max damage. It does get a crit again. And then this should be Growlithe, I imagine. If it's not, we'll just have to try to do Riolu, I think, right now. Okay, it is Growlithe. So I do 2-shot Growlithe. It really can't do anything to me. Besides that it lowered my attack stat. So the best move it has for Farfetch'd is Secret Power. We're going to be taking 9 to 11 with that. I think we take that once, not twice. So the level 12 Farfetch'd at -1, our best option is either Poison Jab or Brick Break to do half. To do a little less than half. So that puts him at 35 minimum, which will put us in KO range for Water Pulse. So I'm going to Poison Jab, maybe get a cheeky Poison. I did get the cheeky Poison, which will ensure that we KO next turn. So there's a sleep. That's unfortunate. Oh, is that guaranteed in this game? That's a good question. I think we're going to just have to run it. Okay, so 2 turns of poison definitely puts you in range. Water Pulse, we are faster. You're dead. And then Riolu. So we still are faster. We're at 21 though, which is a little concerning to me considering an 18 rolling kick is a possibility. But I think our plan is still smart to charm. Drop Riolu to -2. All right, so now he can do 11. He can't actually KO me. So what? Is -4 worth it? He's doing 3 to 4 versus 5 to 6. I don't think it's really worth it to try it again. So we're gonna just go to Gap. Yeah. We're gonna go Gap. We click Toxic. It only does boosted damage if we're asleep. Luckily, you're not a steel type. If this was a Lucario, different situation. So we click Acid. He's going to copycat Toxic, which is ironic because it doesn't work on me. Well, I had good UI. So the idea is to click Acid, is just to keep clicking Acid. Do I have a status? No, but we can go Mega Drain now. Just to try to keep us above the threshold for crit. For KO. We will die to a crit. So we just need something to come in and take a hit. Can you come in and take everything? No, not at crits. The cat can. I mean, it's going to be a Smelling Salt. I think it's worth trying this. Because I hate Toxic Stall, but sometimes it's the answer, man. All right, what's next? A Mareep Sinnoh Starter Core. That's fun. I don't know how we handle that. Oh, I don't know if that's her. That might be her. Wow, we dodged that though. All right, what's up? How are you doing, Kong? Hope work's going well. Sorry I wasn't available yesterday. It's all right. I mean, we're surviving right now. Power gem on Mareep? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You give Mareep a freaking power gem? We're just trying to get our way through this game and not die. It's a lot of planning, honestly. I mean, we were in Jubilife at the beginning of the last stream we did of this, but we had to go north, we had to go south, we had to go fight Barry, which wrecked my team. Had to lose a lot of Pokemon. You're playing some DQ Dragon Quest 7. You've been working. I love that you can do that. I love that for you. All right. So the Mareep prep. I think that's gonna be our biggest obstacle right now. So I don't have a ground type anymore, fortunately. Shockwave is doing 21%. So I'm wondering, what's my way to beat? So obviously Love Disc beats Chimchar. Grass Nazi not even doing crap to me. One of our grass types beats Piplup. Oh, it's got Pluck. But I think Turtwig beats Piplup, and then Turtwig loses to Farfetch. So it's really the question of how do you beat Mareep. And honestly, I don't mind the Toxic Stall strat again. Everything he has is a 3-co. But we can go Gulpin. Lead Gulpin, set Toxic. Take 2 hits. Maybe get an Acid Drop to go into Sunkern. If you are -1 at that point, oh, we have HP Ice, never mind. We'd have to go into the Cat, and we're just gonna take too much damage because you're clicking Shockwave every time. We could do a pivot system, go from Gulpin. So Toxic is 1-8. Let me just double check the numbers here. So I need to figure out how many turns I have to play. Toxic Pokemon moves. I believe it start 1-8 or 1-16. In generations 1 through 4, Toxic is 85% accuracy. No one cares about that. So here's how it works now. So we'll start at 1/16, go to 1-8, go to 3/16, so it goes up by 1/16 every single turn. So turn 1, 1/16. So now I have to do math on top of this. 1/16 of 34 is going to be 2 damage. So it's going to do 2. We're going to just calculate it as 2 roughly every single time. So it does 2 damage. The following turn it will do 4 damage. So I set Toxic. I Acid. And we're going to put that at 6. So we're at 22. Then we switch to Glameow. No, we switch to Sunkern. We've taken 2, 4. So this will be 6. We switch to Purloin, which will be 8. Or Glameow. So we're at 8 off of HP Ice. I will be dead. Yeah. I don't want to take pre-damage on Turtwig. How many shockwaves can I switch into? I can switch into 2. So we could go Gulpin 2 turns, which we did. Switch to Sunkern. Take a 39%. Take the HP Ice, which has a chance to KO me, and then go back to Sunkern and just stall the crap out of the Mareep. Which will, so essentially I'm going to sack 3 Mon. I'm going to use 3 Mons to beat 1 Pokemon. Following that, we are in Sunkern, so that goes Chimchar. Chimchar fakes out into the Love Disc. We Water Pulse, Aqua Jet KO, which will bring in Turtwig. Turtwig will be a Razor Leaf into a Razor Leaf or a Reflect into Farfetch'd. If it's a Reflect, we Brick Break, Poison Jab, that's GG. That's Piplup, which we can then switch into. We can stay in, do a hit, switch out. We're going to be taking this is probably an Aqua Jet. We could switch out on Aqua Jet. We take a hit, switch to Aqua Jet, and then Mega Drain for the Turtwig win. So it's pretty simple. Pretty simple, just having to get around the Mareep, which is the problem. If I had the Sandshrew still, it was easy. But yeah. And if you guys are like, wow, KS, you know what you're doing with these, you must be like a pro at this. No, it's all competitive knowledge that comes in handy. That's one of the reasons I like competitive so much, especially with Nuzlocking, is that the skills translate. Big old yawn. Sorry. Got a tear in my eye from that one. But the skills of competitive translate into Nuzlocke so well because of the ability to know what your opponent's going to be doing and handle it. And so like with the way I prep teams, it's exactly the same way I do this. It's like I predict what they're going to bring, figure out my ins and outs, and then run it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. At least with this, it's a little bit more consistent because Pokemon is less of a game of RNG when you know exactly what your opponent's going to be doing. Okay, that's all I cared about. That's all I cared about. Honestly, I do need the damage from Acid, but we're just going to try and see what happens. Yeah, I got a Para. So you Thunder Waved, which actually wasted a turn. So we are at turn 2 without turn 2 damage. So 44% is 16. 23, we still take 1. So we're easy enough to go Acid again. And we're guaranteed the KO by the time Sunkern comes out the second time. I'm getting paired like crazy today, which is Pokemon. So we didn't get the damage that we wanted to get with 1 Acid, which is okay. We're getting that back in poison damage. Because now you're taking 2/8 of your. That was a random move. That should not have been that. The crit. No, he just gets a freaking high roll. I don't know why. So look, Power Gem is. Why would you go for that over Shockwave? Makes no sense. But this should be HP Ice every time. We actually can't switch back into Sunny. Be HP Ice every time for 40% maximum. It's clicking Power Gem for no. I don't know what it's doing. The smart play to do is just damage it. Scratch this 7. Get the KO. I don't know why it's clicking Power Gem. That doesn't make sense to me. Here's Chimchar, as we know. It's clicking Fake Out, Or it could see the kill on with Flame Wheel, so we can't really take the risk. But either way, it's pretty much a free turn to Wov, who's going to take negligible damage from all of his moves. He did go for the Flame Wheel kill. We Water Pulse, Aqua Jet if we need to. Do not get a high roll, just got, well, it could have been a high roll. Aqua Jet, we don't need more than one. So we're at half. Just guarantee the KO. This is Turtwig, which will click Razor Leaf into Farfetch. Yeah. You do not have like a random power gem that you're gonna like fling out at me or something, right? This would have been a good fight for Delibird too, because of that, the ability to literally take no damage from Razor Leaf, but I've used it to the point where I can't really use it anymore. There was no Reflect, so this is Poison Jab. Doesn't get the kill, does not get the crit. There's Brick Break, that's fine, because we just break it. Did I say there's Brick Break? There's Reflect, we Brick Break it. Drop the barrier, dead Turtwig. We have Piplup you left? Is that where we're at? Yeah, we're at Piplup. Piplup's best option is Aqua Jet for 7. We're gonna Poison Jab. There's the crit. That's crazy. Glad it was there and nowhere else. All right, so we're a little over half. We're gonna take 16 on the switch in, but you shouldn't be able to really stop me from going to Turtwig right here and just clicking Mega Drain. See, the Squirtle, on the other hand, with the Mirror Coat was a good play, but this doesn't have that. And because you're not double plucking, we're fine. And my item is Quick Claw, not a berry, so we're fine with Pluck healing. Nope, wrong button, but it doesn't matter. I think Tackle still does 5 to 6, which should be where you're at. Turtwig best start? I'm kidding. Turtwig's not the best starter, but he's pretty good. So we got through that. Pretty easy. This fight's gonna be a pain. It's just gonna be a pain. The one thing I wish, quality of life update for these Kaizo games is a freaking heal system like they do for Rad Red with the vial, because you really need full health every time you come in, unless you want to pre-damage for some reason whatsoever. All right, so this fight should be relatively easy for us, considering we just Brick Break. The Smelling Salt is crazy powerful. You don't have Protect. And I don't have a way to trick you into clicking Lick, so it kind of sucks. I mean, my best option is Farfetch'd. I don't necessarily need Farfetch later down the road though, so that's good. I'd imagine that would probably see Farfetch, see it go to Nidoran, which I don't have a good answer for. And I think that's okay. It's honestly what I would prefer happen. I mean, 41%. As long as you don't get a high roll, we're okay here. But anything that does above 50 is hurty. So no. So this is where a crit would be great. If we don't get it, we go to Nidoran. And we try to hit it without getting poisoned. I don't know what the switch in there is. Wingle's gonna be a pain. Wingle's gonna be a massive pain to the team. I think we might have to throw Sunkern for a sack right now. We just don't have Pokemon. Unfortunately, like, we lost Shinx, we lost Sandshrew, which would be the two key components of this fight. Deal with Nidoran to deal with Wingull. So, and we can't even really bring in a grass type. Like, Sunkern just kind of sucks. So I think it just has to be sack fodder right now. And it probably is going to have to be a sack. I'll be honest, I don't know how much further we really can get with the limitations we have. We do get an encounter in the cave, which could change everything. In fact, we probably do that before we plan our team any further. Because we're gonna need that information. Honestly, Zubat could go pretty hard in this. Zubat could go pretty hard. Geodude could be pretty good too. Depending, I don't know what else is in the cave. This is just what I would have imagined. But the camper is the first guy, but we will be able to get, there is cave, so we can get an encounter. That's dupes. As great as that would be for our team, that is dupes. What's up on anything good? Teddy Ursa. Another normal type. Ooh, Roar was a good idea, sir. I don't hate this now. Like, I don't like it right now, but like, if I can get to Ursaring. If I can get to Ursaring. This little bear can do good. Little bear. Little bear. Little bear. I'm dropping it. He's dusty. He's a dusty little guy. He's still a dusty little guy. I don't know why he's so dusty. The plush fur just is like a magnet for dust, apparently. Not getting off. But he's there. He's there. Yes. What do I name you? The one I started with was Orion, so I'm gonna go with that. I went Ursa Ring. I went Ursa Ring, Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Orion is, you know, kind of the setup. So, did I take damage? I did not. I just used False Swipe. So we should plan here, and if I need Teddy Ursa, we can go back for it. So let's get you to level 11 to tie up with everyone else. And we'll see what we get. We do get Karate Chop. as an additional move. We could have a Teddy off. I am slower though. Probably got perfect IVs or something. The lick is actually really useful here. But I have to be able to get in the spoink. Teddy could be good. It's definitely gonna be better than Sunkern, but do I want to just leave the sack on the team, or do I want to play with a full party? I could do both and just swap out the Glameow, which isn't doing anything for us right now. So I think the lead is still the same. Lead Farfetch, Brick Break, hope we crit. If not, KO next turn with Brick Break. I assume the switch in would have to be Nidoran there with a poison jab. Honestly, we can take it. The issue we're gonna come into is I don't do a lot of damage, but if I can drop, even if I get you to -6, we're doing no damage to you. So that's not gonna work. Tough. They're kind of tough, man. It's kind of tough. I mean, what does the Teddy do here? Look, it's half. Kind of nuts. But I'd have to get in again for free or on a bite, and then even then, 28 plus 68 is 96. I mean, I'd still live. Yo, what's up, good guy GK? How was your hunts? Did you find anything today? You aren't following my friend, good guy GK, go do so. Fellow Team Yell member, Shiny Hunter Extraordinaire, all the fun stuff. You guys don't know me, my name's Chaos. I do a lot of hard games. Hard games, that's a good way to put it. Do a lot of hard games. I do a lot of challenge runs and things like of the sort. So Platinum Kaizo is a big way that works. So we're working on getting to Roark today. I have made it pretty far, but we're not on this first attempt with rare candies. But yeah, the Xerneas is not fun. There are like a handful of DA legendaries that are just not fun. So I'm working on this fight, trying to figure out what to do exactly. We unfortunately just don't have the pieces that I would want to have to do this fight. So that's fun. Yeah, don't know why you picked that. You wanted to hunt it? It's one of, is it the only way you can hunt Xerneas? You've got to be able to do it in like Omega Ruby, right? In like the little wormhole thingies. Totally got to be able to do an Omega Ruby, but it's one of the ways. And you can also do it in wormholes in Ultra Sun. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, you both had it. That's kind of how we picked ours, because I'm going against Akihiko, and I went, well, I go here. So I do this essentially. As I do this, I give them my hunts that I'm doing, my bingo card, and say, this is what I'm looking to do. You don't have to do it. It's just if it works out. Yeah. So we both just, he's like, oh, I have circuitry DAs to do too, and I'm like, great, well, I guess we're doing that. But we'll do our race tomorrow. I think I'll be starting at my normal time, which is like 6:30 Eastern. And Akihiko will join me. I think they are around at 8. So I'll probably get caught up. They've done 7 already. I haven't done any. They haven't phased. So we'll start doing some DAs and we'll jump in with them. If we don't get it, I'll probably jump onto it on Friday as well instead of doing Metroid Dread. But I wanted to play something different. I didn't want to really do it too many hunts by myself, so I didn't want to do a full stream of DAs without Akihiko before I jumped into it. Also, I got to stop watching myself. That would be great. But thanks for coming on. I hope your stream was well. Appreciate you giving the love over here and supporting the channel. And definitely go support my friend, my new friend, my new Team Yell teammates. Enjoy your lurk and enjoy the apartments. It sounded like you had a pretty good day planned out, so looking forward to hearing from that. All right, back to team building. Thanks for the break also in the Mine Palace of Destruction of Platinum Kaizo. So Farfetch for Teddy. We hope a crit. If a crit happens, we're in the best case scenario, which should make the rest of it pretty easy, considering I just full swipe to try to get a crit and then we quick attack. If that does not happen, or if they switch to something else, then we have a little bit of a pivot problem. So we're gonna have to figure out things that can come in on every single one of these Pokemon in the back and deal with them. Man, Delibird would be so good. I can't use Delibird. It's too high leveled. I mean, I could get a couple more levels, I guess. The thing is, so if it is this, it should be Future Sight. We have 2 turns. I could switch. I'd have to get the high roll though. That Future Sight's gonna be the pain. Because if I high roll Lick, you're dead. Future Sight is sets it up, waits a turn, and then attacks, right? I always forget how this works. Is this delayed high power psychic type move? Yeah. Two turns after the move is used. So turn. Okay. So essentially it's turn 1, click it. Turn 2, wait. Turn 3 is when it hits. So if it is Farfetch v Spoink, per chance, I could just straight up poison jab twice and hope. And then have to take. I mean, I think that's the best case. So if Spoink comes in on Farfetch and we're at full, even if we're not at full, if we've taken the 50, we stay in and we try to do some damage before we switch to a pivot. If it's Sandshrew coming in, we can immediately switch out to Turtwig. If it's Sandshrew, we switch to Turtwig. If it's Wingull, sorry, if it's Sandshrew, I think we're gonna have, no, I can't take a hit. If I'm at -10, I'm at 18. The guarantees is a kill for Aerial Ace. So the Sunkern just doesn't work here. You don't do anything either. Sunkern would have to be a sack. So I think, so what do we do here? Lick is nothing. We just need a way to deal with Wingull, really. You're a pretty good way to deal with Wingull. I like Teddy Ursa. So I think Teddy Ursa instead of the cat. Leave Sunkern on as a sack. Go from there. So if Wingull comes out against Farfetch, which it never should. We just poison jab. And if it's Nidoran, we attack it as far as we can, and then we switch. The answer to Nidoran is the big issue right now that I don't have. Yeah. That's the big problem, is I don't have a good answer for Nidoking for this Nido. But if I would, so for Farfetch, he should click this. So he's always gonna click Poison Jab. The only way to not get Poison Jab to come out is if I go to Gulpin, which I think Gulpin would be the appropriate counter. But if I can crit with Quick Attack / False Swipe, whichever one I click, whatever, it doesn't matter. I can Quick Attack again and guarantee a KO from 25 to 32. Yeah, that's fine. So it really, 2 crits kind of seals this game. No crits makes this ridiculously hard, which is just sucky. But Dems Mons. Super Luck is nice, but it only gives us 25% crit chance instead of the 12 point whatever it is. I don't have any high crit moves. I get Focus Energy at 13. But again, that doesn't even guarantee. That doesn't even guarantee the KO or the crit will happen. So I need Turtwig for Sandshrew or Wingull. I think I'm gonna have to be able to deal with Sandshrew with Love Disc. So Love Disc for Sandshrew, Turtwig for Wingull, which is not my favorite matchup, but it's gonna have to do. Roost. Oh, Roost Supersonic is gonna be annoying. Sunkern's a sack. Farfetch has to deal with Teddy and Nidoran, realistically. So maybe I drop Gulpin, because Gulpin can't do anything either. I think we take Gulpin off, leave the Cat, because Cat at least has Feint Attack and Charm, which I could Feint Attack to potentially weaken the power of Nidoran or Sandshrew. And Gulpin's really not doing anything, so that's kind of the play. I think we'll just have to do that, and unfortunately there's a lot of variations that can happen right now with this fight, considering we're banking on crits. So I think we're just gonna have to send it and hope. I will say the one thing about taking Gulpin off the team is that we do not have a counter for Sandshrew. Sorry, we do not have a counter for Nidoking or Nidoran. Yeah, and that might be. Because I mean, honestly, you're gonna take a Poison Jab at 25 and then lower it 2 stages just to die? Or are we gonna stay in and do the chip method? I think the chip method is gonna be our best bet. And then we could, if we, well, it's the best. The thing is, the best move is, so if we could get him to click Bite on a switch to Love Disc, we could outspeed and Water Pulse for KO. I just want the thick. I just want to have the Sunkern sack though. I need Sortwig, I need Love Disc, I need Farfetch'd. So one of the other three gotta sacrifice for the Teddy to get in. I mean, Teddy and Glameow are doing the same thing. They're really here for Spoink in a very niche scenario. I mean, one move, I'm slower. That's the big thing with Teddy. There's one move click. I mean, ideally, this is the mat. I guess this is the fight. Send you in to die to future sight. I have to keep Love Disc. I had Sunkern on the team. Or the future sight, specifically. Something dies. That's just what it is. So do I want Gulpin and Glameow, or do I want Teddy and Glameow, or do I want Glameow and or do I want Gulpin and Teddy? Because Glameow's faster. I know Faint Attack doesn't get as much damage off, but it could be a good revenge kill for Spoink. And also good for anything that's not Wingull. I think that solidifies it for me. So I think the team actually stays the same, which is funny. I could also get some levels on the team. I could like up your level. 23, that gives me a speed tie with Wingull. I think getting you to 11 is good. Sorry. And then if I level you up one time, it only gives me a little bit more staying power. So I don't think it's worth it. So our answer is we're gonna get Glameow up a level. So we're at 11, which will speed tie with everything. I could go for 12 to guarantee outspeed on everything. I think a speed tie is good enough. I'm gonna say it's good enough. Oh no, I minimized it accidentally. Yeah, I think the speed tie is good enough. And we might be going into slaughter right now, but we're gonna try 420 nice time. I'm also not opposed to resetting, honestly. Like, no one wins their first attempt. That's just what it is. But we could get those encounters back that we really do need. Is my only thought. And I don't know if that's worth it to me. So we'll have to see. And I don't have any. The other thing is I don't have items to really do anything with here. I have a Petra Orin and Chillinberry. Can't really give you that either. I'm getting a phone call. we're back. So I have chillin'. I could lower a normal type attack. It's not gonna help us in this fight. Could orient for HP. I just don't know who would benefit from that. I mean, I think we benefit from the quick claw more than anything. I think I'm gonna give it to Love Disc and to Gap. Do I want to give it to Gap? I don't need to give it to Gap. Let's just give one the Love Disc. And hope we don't need it. I don't like this fight. I don't like this fight, man. All right, Curtis. Oh, you give me a hit HN. It's Rock Smash, right? Here I was thinking you're an evil guy. Give it to Gaia. Could give it to Gap for another move. It's not really necessary in this fight, at least. Next fight it could be. Camper Curtis. Theodore Bear. Brick break. Please. Any click smelling salt. So that's half. And you have Tox Orb, which fortunately for me doesn't matter right now because you're just dead. So what's the switch in? Level 13 now. Let's learn Focus Energy. I don't think it's worth it with the moveset we have. Again, having to rely on crits is not a good system, so I don't want to have to deal with that. It goes to Sandshrew. So I could save Peking for later. It is the only thing that can take a Future Sight right now, so it would not be a sack on a Future Sight turn necessarily. This should be Rock Throw most likely, which is 5 to 7. We Water Pulse and we KO, so let's just save damage where we can. Not what I expected to come in, but I guess the AI, the trainer, sorry, the UI is reading that is super effective and not reading the damages. I get a high roll. I got one of the 60. I got a 30 plus roll, so that was good. So I didn't get the crit, but I get that. That's Spoink. So this could be Teeter Dance. This could be Future Sight. That's the problem. We don't know what it could be. I mean, you got rid of the main thing you're going to be dealing with, so taking some damage here isn't bad for us if you want to go, if it wanted to go for confusion. But I just don't deal a lot back right now. Charm doesn't even matter. The switch doesn't matter really right now. How much does Farfetch need to kill? I need it to be at least at half. So let's just see what it's gonna do. based on stats. It is going to click future sight, so with that, this turn we have 2 turns. We have 2 turns. And then something has to tank it. I think we sack Sunkern here. 2 turns. We have a chance to get confusion. Anything you do to me will not kill me. So we're at 1. There's the confusion. So we are going to Sunny for it to die. 07s to the Sunkern. I probably wasn't going to use it too much anyway. Wow, that's crazy. Just read me, I guess. So this is future sight. Oh, I still have to freaking take it. Oh, it's still under half. It's under half. It's under half. But how do I deal with? I still have to take it. I guarantee KO with poison jab, and I'm faster. But then how do I deal with this? The revenge kill strat, I think. So that's gonna be PKing to take this. It didn't go off. Then we're fine. Unless we had 2 turns. That was 2. This is 3. So it might not have triggered since we were in that position. Yeah, it didn't trigger because we were in that position. All right, so the best you can do is poison jab to me for 36. I'm for 13. I'm at 21, so I at least take 1. My bet. What if I get poisoned though? That's the real question. If I get poisoned. Deals 12 point regular poison deals 12.5%. So it's going to do 1/8 of my health every single turn. 1/8 of 36 is 4.5. Yeah, it's 4.5, 4.5. So it's going to do 5 every turn. 21, 13, 5 is 18. I tank 1 if I get poisoned. I should just click quick attack. If I have to do around half, we got a low roll. So now I do not take 1 if I low roll again. So we probably got a 15, which means you're at 17. So I only have 1 roll to KO right here. But we plan for this, so we go to gap. Go to gap for the poison jab, which should do 8 to 10. Did 9. You do switch into a poison jab and you outspeed. I need to get it to 37. I need to get it to 10. So if I do acid twice, I get there. He's going for flinch, which is fine. Special fence drop, perfection. 18 max he can do is 10. It's 9. He's averaging 9 every turn. That definitely puts you under. That puts you about 25%. And all we're left with is Wingle after this, and Turtwig 1v1s that. So we go Cat. Although, what is Cat? The cat should get water gun. Should get water gun, which is what I need to happen for Turtwig to do anything. Bite. That's fine. Scratch is feint attack is technically better. Technically. They both have the same max roll, but feint attack is a little better min roll. There's the poison. Not that it matters right now anyway. Not that it really matters anyway, so this is Wingull. Wingull actually can't do much to me, so let's get some damage off. Again, it's feint attack. I'm level 11. My numbers are all wrong. We're speed tied. Okay, so that puts me at 11. You do 9 and I'm dead, so I have go Turtwig now. I don't have self-destruct. What's up, Alexis? Wing attack, that's worst case scenario. Although it does literally nothing. So that's hilarious. Supersonic, quick claw! I knew it was, I should have kept it. I knew I kept it on there for a reason. Crit, 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 crit. It's not gonna crit. Supersonic, Roost. What are you collecting? Roost. Okay. That's actually would be great. If I can get a turn where he roosts and roosts before me, that'd be great. So that Quick Claw actually was the worst time. Quick Claw was the worst timing, actually. I hyped it up. So, should be Roost. Dude, stop getting Quick Claw procs in the worst possible moments. Oh. That crit. Okay, we're fine. Whatever. Made up for it. Crit didn't matter. We won that exchange. It just was the amount of time. All right, what's next? More hell, looks like. We took a lot there. We have to go back anyway. Dying to poison outside of battle doesn't count. Actually, it automatically stops at 1 HP. So it doesn't really matter anyway. I don't like playing with the death outside of battle thing is legal. So. I don't know, it says attempts. 0. I think it might should probably say resets. All right, the team is good. We did sacrifice. Oh yeah, I'm a sacrifice. The Sun Current. That's a crappy death box. The Teddy Ursa comes on for free. It's the only thing I can bring on. All right. We break through this. We hope. Oh, that's gonna suck because secret power. I mean, I will outspeed. I break quick attack, which means the max I'm taking is 50%. But then it's Ralts. Then it's Ralts and Ralts can't do anything to me. Why is this Ralts here? It's a Destiny Bonza. That's what Ralts is doing here. Let me just sync, make sure everything's good. Yeah, so that's all we got to remember is so if that's the switch, I don't know if that would be the switch. Honestly, Farfetch kind of just cleans this one. It's not much to think about. Yeah, there's really nothing to think about. So much easier than the previous fight. The only thing is that Teddy needs to be level 11 to be up with the team. Karate chop. Absolutely. Roar could be interesting. I don't want it though. I don't want Roar. And learn Karate Chupa. Level 9. Level 10. Level 11. Alright, good. Very nice. So, yeah, it's just a Farfetch game. We're doing what we did with Delibird of Farfetch, which is just like making it the solution to every problem and praying it doesn't overlevel. Well, like right now, that's kind of the only option we've got. And then we get the Orbiter finally. Whew. Pick Nectar Diana. The song, right? Alright, break, quick attack. Barn, we don't crit. It's really the only thing we can. We did not crit. So here's secret power for half, because it's rock throw. And we quick attack to guarantee we're faster. Now I get the crit where it doesn't matter. Alright, what else? It is Ralts. You traced my super luck. That's kind of sucky. Best attack is Poison Jab. And if we get lucky, we either crit or we poison it. Or get a high roll. So you're 14. I have 2 more levels on Farfetch before it's unusable. Zubat. Quick attack? No Amy's. You dickhead. Alright, well I gotta switch now. So now we have to play back foot. I kinda like the idea of Teddy. I know I'm slower. Oh yeah, no, that's a bad idea. It's probably gotta be Cat. That Poison Fang, it go hurty everywhere but Gulpin. So taking 12 to 15, and we're taking 12. I think I'm guaranteeing a KO with Love Disc though. So we'll do that. We'll do that. It's badly poisoned too, so we gotta remember that. We're scaling every time, so Water Pulse. Is the KO. I'll take 4. That's what I thought. There's the Oranberry. The next time we'll take 6. 16. We can live any hit from you. Because it'd be 16 and 6, it'd be 22. Maximum. I like that idea. Okay. So Sludge Bomb's the answer here. I could go to Gulpin and stall. We have Chingling left. And we two-shot with Cat, so we're fine. You go Gulpin. Go Gap. Take the Sludge Bomb for for negligible damage. The 6 gets a low roll actually, which is great. We go for Acid for special defense drops. That's all we really can do right now. Crit. That's pretty big. No drop though. The max you have is 18, is 8. I could live technically 2. I need this to be a low roll though. Or I'm slower. But I can guarantee at least I can heal 1 point of health back. So even if he does hit me for 8. I have 1 more HP. I think that's the right call. Unfortunately, it's not the one I want to make. He did not hit me for 8. But at least now I'm at 10. So I guarantee live. I go Acid again for 3 to 4. Bite Flinch does not happen. Alright, so I am gone to any move. So we need to think this through. Oh, jeez. Teddiursa. Oh, it's Teddiursa's not. So why Teddiursa's not doing anything? I'm still losing to the Nidoran with Teddy. Love Disc can takes 50. I'm so low. Yeah, I can't do that. So I think it's Cat. Which I'm taking 50. But I have to do it. If Chingling becomes a problem, Turtwig has it. Okay, so you bit. Sludge Bomb Cat does 20. Double Kick does actually more with 20. I definitely live, and my best move is Scratch. So now it's just Chingling. Which confusions for 24, which I live, so we just feint attack twice. And don't even worry about getting Turtwig in. Hypnosis would be the one reason we would switch to Turtwig. Alright. That's that fight done. Alright. We're out. Worker, so we're good. We're fine. Oh. I don't want to go to the Pokemon gym. I don't care who's out front, man. I care about getting to the Pokemon Center and heal. All right. This This is where I wish I had Chimchar. Oh. Guess I'm... I don't know what this is, honestly. Way for me to get experience that I don't want, but... You have a level 1 Pokemon. Out of those, an Ace Trainer. And I'm getting another phone call. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, but we're here. Okay. So we need to figure out this next fight. I believe... Actually, we don't even worry about encounter fights right now. We worry about encounters. That's the big thing. We don't have any fossils, so we can't do any fossils, but we could go up to Route 10... I want to say 5. Whatever the route north of this town is. But these are our last 2 encounters. 207, 207. Not... I don't know where I got 1. That's pretty good. Let's see what we get. That's not what you want to see. I'm mixed about this because it's like it's a nice fire type. But on the other hand, and roar hits, so I don't even get it. That's all these things gotta stop having roar. I don't even get to feel about it. So, how that is. It was a fire type that would have been really, really good for Gardenia, but that isn't gonna be what we get. I mean, we have basically a team of 6 right now until we go to Roark. No one out here should fight me. So if I intentionally want to go last, okay. Or maybe if I get a trick, prankster trick set later. There's grass down here. Is this a different area? This is the town. Yeah, it didn't change. So this is the town. Cool. I love extra encounters. It's great. Oh, jeez. I was hoping it would kind of be a fossil, but we'll get to see what's here. Great. It's not the worst thing ever. Because it could be minimize. It could be a minimize strat against Roark. I mean, that's an out. It's not the best out in the world, but it's something. To be honest, I don't know how I feel about that one either. Like it's nothing like that I want. This is what is the nickname for this? This is the channel mascot. Thanks for being a channel member. So this is a sub mascot, I should say. Thanks for being a subscriber. Fun guy. It's Junk. That's what it's called. Gotcha. Junk. Yo, what's up, Gaming Inc? The legend. Sorry. I almost call it Juck. I went and locked him like that's it. So thanks for being a subscriber. You get a sub mascot, by the way, if you are a member on YouTube or a subscriber here on Twitch. All right, final encounter for Roark. Geodude. Banfy. That's great. It's honestly phenomenal. It's not gonna have a ground type move though. It's got dig. It's got dig. This is a great addition. This is exactly what we needed. Why do you know water gun? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's honestly great. I mean, I get why, but like the little trunk thing, but it shouldn't do anything. Yeah, this moveset's fire. We might have found our answer for this Combi that we're about to face. By the way, if you have a gifted sub or a gifted membership, you do get the mascot too. I'm gonna call it Ivory. I promise next attempt we will do a naming theme of some sort. Every single one will be naming theme, because otherwise it's gonna be the same Pokemon over and over again. But it's nice to have options. All right, let's figure out this fight now. So we don't have a guaranteed one shot at the moment that we see. I mean, I think Rock Throw is not even. That's crazy. And we take a lot. Oh, Judo can blow up. Great. You get a Cell Rock. You have all priority moves, so that's why the prio is on that status. You don't have priority on. Where's priority? Yeah. Gauntlet start, gauntlet end. Oh, I have this is a gauntlet. Oh, we gotta prep 2 fights, man. That's not good. So we haven't come to this yet, but there are things in these challenges known as gauntlets, which is you cannot save. You can save, but you can't leave between fights. So you are stuck doing 2 fights in a row, which is a gauntlet. I'm slower. I'm gonna be slower regardless of what I do. I don't have minimize thing. Blood Bomb. Okay, that could be useful. So again, I go back to this would be a great time to have this would be a great time to have what do I need? Or to have the thing. So we're in permanent sandstorm. Roark's ace is 16. So we are gonna, if we're going to use Delibird, I have to look at how much experience it has. Next level, I can take the 147. And then we have a Geodude. I don't have Damp anywhere. I could just hit it twice, but I'm going over level at that point. In just one fight. The thing is, it's gonna be Tailwind, and then we're in a really bad spot. And the other thing is nothing takes self-destruct. Not a thing. Nothing takes self-destruct. So I think I'm gonna have to throw Delibird in. I don't think I have a choice right now. because that is necessary for this fight. And we're gonna have to take two sell rock. But once we get to Bidoof, we can go into Teddy. So I need Teddy. So we're just gonna have to use Delibird to get us out of jail free for this first fight. The problem is, we're coming in on Serene Grace, Serene Grace Dunsparce. Well, I can go straight to Teddy actually there. And if I get parried, then I'm doing a lot more damage. That's fine. So Teddy comes in, Teddy gets lucky, beats the Dunsparce. Which will bring in Machop, which is gonna hit everything. We know that. I could get the Toxic. I could get Toxic. So we go from there to Toxic to get into Farfetch. Farfetch wins eventually. Then Rhyhorn goes for Rock Slide. But we have Turtwig can't take a Mega Horn. And I'm slower. I'd have to get the 15 to be faster. But Love Disc can take a Rock Slide. Yeah, Love Disc takes a Rock Slide, but then I have a roll. It's a Life Orb, so you're guaranteed 10% off. Cool. So Teddy comes in, wins this fight. We go straight to Gulpin on Machop, get the poison, go to Farfetch. So the drop is Glameow. Go to Farfetch, and then does you clean up twice? No. You do not clean up. But if I gave you an Orange Berry, I might be okay. It's gonna do 22, which would put you in Oran range, and then we live for the water pulses. That's why it's got drought. Yeah, so we just have to Oran Berry the Love Disc. We drop Glameow. Do I need Glameow? I need Teddy. So this is fight 1, and then fight 2 is Teddy into Gulpin, into Farfetch'd, in the Love Disc, and we're out. So I don't need Turtwig. Which means I might want to go take an extra fire damage in the sun, though. I don't know if that's baked into the calc. We can see. So if we have none, 47. Yeah, it's not baked in, so the sun would be out, which would be doing more damage. That ancient power boost has got me scared, though. I mean, I do have fan fee, but I'm speed tied unless I get a level. So maybe we go fan fee, get the level, we can do a dig. If you get an Omni boost, though, we're in a bad spot. Yeah, if you get an Omni boost, we're just kind of cooked. So I do want Banfi over Turtwig. And then we need to figure out what level I have to be at to outspeed. 11. According to this note. Yeah. And then we run it. Which means Santa's out for the gym. Speed's at 13. That is correct. Okay, cool. Which means Manaphy's out for the gym. Bird's out for the gym, unfortunately, because there is a Gibble in there that I want, but I need. I guess I could reset it down. But I'm gonna operate with the rule that that I can use it for the fight that it gets to the next level, but after that it cannot be used. And I'm not going to lower the levels because otherwise I just put everything at 16 and then just lower it and 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 lower it every single time. So all right, Gauntlet, I think starts now. Maybe not. I don't know which way is the correct way for the Gauntlet. That's the real problem. We already got an encounter in here. I would have loved to have Magby though. This is probably it. This should be Colin. If it's not Colin, we reset. This is Mason. Oh, no, this is right. This is right. Sorry. Can't read. Santa, I need let me sync. All right, Pelipper, anything one shots. Sorry, Santa, anything one shots. We just click Powder Snow. I'm slower. You having how is Tailwind going first? Something's wrong here. Oh, Male evolves in the Vespiquen too. That's crazy. I mean, you could click Rock. So the thing I don't understand is how in the world Tailwind's a priority move in this game. Well, that's freaking good to know. Wish I knew that earlier. Well, my only option is go Farfetch. I might give me a mulligan on this one. You have Rockhead. So we have a chance. All right. Yeah, Santa's over leveled now. Data doesn't even matter anymore. We're resetting this fight. I'm just gonna reset it. We know what that does now. And so what we're just gonna have to know is that priority is gonna happen. I mean, Santa is my only way to one-shot it. But a +2 at 24. I mean, one more test before I fully mulligan everything. Because if it is +2 speed, I still outspeed, and then the strategy is fine. Which is okay. Not that I really wanted to lose Santa in the kerfuffle of this, but Santa one has 4 turns, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, thanks. I can count. Sorry, I'm like playing it. I'm playing out turns in my head and not articulating them. So every single time, Colby collects Tailwind for free. Well, for its health bar, essentially. But according to my calc, even at +2, which is doubling the speed, I'm faster than Geodude. Yes. So the strategy is still sane. It's just everything's +2 now, which fortunately doesn't super matter for Santa. It becomes Bidoof. I mean, a Roark is doing a lot. I guess we could always get the... It's not like you're in the next fight at all. We're still gonna die to Fanfare even if we take this out. And then it's dry skin, so that becomes now the problem. Though if it's a Roark, sorry. This is... We said... No, Teddy was supposed to win this. But Teddy's not. I'm looking at the wrong numbers. Farfetch is probably the better option. It's Farfetch on Bidoof, anyway. Yeah, Roark for 8 to 6. Tailwind's gone, so that doesn't matter anymore. Not like I was calcing for it anyway. I got the crit. That's Fanfare. Where I go back to Santa, who should be doing this fight anyway. For a one-shot. Because they just happen to switch things in the wrong order. So as long as it's not a Roark, which it shouldn't be, then we're fine. He crit me. Wow. He crit me and got one of the 40s. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. All right, well, that fight's done. I can switch my start, so that's the good thing. For some reason, I was under the impression that I couldn't switch anything, which was just silly and stupid. Right, peaking to full. All right, so do we start then with Farfetch? Just trying to win. Or do I go Teddy? And take the para. I mean, the crippled Farfetch is going to be way worse than the crippled Teddy. I'd say rock the strat. We planned the strat. Let's rock the strat. And we said the Oranberry goes here. Okay. All right, Colin. Dun 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 dun. All right, and we are just karate chopping. There's the para. Which does half. There's your Oranberry. So we probably did 24, and so now you're at 14 off, so you'd be at 30. Yeah, we're not. You're gonna be at 25, so you're probably just out of KO range, honestly, with Karate Chop. Doesn't mean we're not gonna try it. Yeah, you're just out of range. And I am in range of Machop now. Which means I just keep clicking Karate Chop. I don't care. There's the para. I mean, 1 doesn't kill me. Honestly, I don't even think 2 kills me, but the way things have worked in previous runs or previous fights is I just got parried or flinched 4 times in a row. And I didn't even take damage on the switching, which is the great part. So here's Machop. This is 100% a smelling salt. We said go to Gulpin, then the Farfetch. Okay, yeah, I remember. Gulpin on the smelling salt. That should be what you click on Teddy every single time. Especially because I'm parried. The 17, your max attack is 17. We throw the toxic out. I was at 21. Got the mineral. We know this is no guard. Not so it's not guts. And this is Farfetch, I believe. Yes. Farfetch, which force is Rhyhorn, in which force is Rock Slide into, yep, and then we deal with the idiot in the back. Alright, into Farfetch. And then we're at the gym. This is the last fight before we go to gym. Fire Punch. Okay. Unfortunate. Not a burn. So not the worst thing in the world. Best move is Poison Gem. Man, if Farfetch just got, like, Wing Attack, it becomes an amazing Pokemon in this game. Just really needs wing attack. All right, just in case some crazy crap happens. So this should be Rhyhorn now. Gaps 11. Nice. Rhyhorn, which we go straight to Love Disc. For the Rock Slide, which should do 18 to 22. We proc Berry to put us back at 21. We can't live another hit, but you have taken enough damage that Water Pulse KOs. And you've had to take 10% in order to proc Life Orb. All right. Get a Rhydon, a Rhyhorn. Nice KO. It was necessary. The Life Orb actually kind of made it worse for him. Then we're Cherry Berry, Sun, Slugma. So your best is Ancient Power at 12. If you get the boosts, we do not live anymore. But I do 30. I mean, that's the thing with Life Orb is like, because I forced him to click, because he was clicking Rock Slide, he lost 10% of his HP, which gives me the range to make this this 90-something% accurate thing hit and KO. So the trade to try to kill something on my team just led to his downfall. So 9 times out of 10, this is Ancient Power. Ember kills. Dig's not a 2-shot. So I think we try to play for the Water Pulse. Yeah, we play for the Water Pulse Confusion. Should do 20 to 30. Should do 12. It did 13. No, 21. So it will KO now. The question is, Fanfi comes in, takes 9, and this is gonna have to take 25 because I am faster though, and I've taken it out of 3-co range, so it should be GG's. So I did calc to outspeed. No whammies. We're clean. I need to look at something real quick. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. No whammy, so we're free. We're free. We just click dig twice and it's game. Dig's a 1-turn move in this game, by the way. Yeah, and he's gonna be stupid and click Ember. Yep. His smartest play there was to try to get the Omni boost. Oh, I take dry skin damage in the sun. We KO though, and GG's. Didn't think about that at all, that I would take dry skin damage. But everything still worked out as it was. I'd have to look at how much, if we got a good roll. But yeah, we're gonna say we calced all that. It was right. All right, we made it. You know, we have 2 HP, a 1 HP Mon, something paralyzed. The team in shambles. Oh, this is why it's a gauntlet, because you literally can't get out. Yo, JBS TV, thank you for the raid. How you doing? How's the stream today? Let me know what you're into. Let me get the shout out for you. Go follow them if you haven't done so. I'm gonna do the same because I don't think I'm following you. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Chaos. I do challenge runs. So Kaizo fits into that. We are also running Metroid Dread and stuff right now. And all the fun stuff. We are about to take on Roark. We just finished the last trainer before the gym. Our first gauntlet. No deaths in the gauntlet, which is great. Very close to 1 or 2 actually, but we're about to fight Roark on a Turtwing run, which I don't know how good anything is. Now, the gym is not a gauntlet, and so we do not have to prep for it like a gauntlet. We got to prep each fight. Unfortunately, Delibird is no longer on the team. Can you remember me? If you've changed your name, I might know who you are, but if you've been that username, I don't know that I remember. Red Duck, yes, I do know you. I'm very well acquainted with you, my friend. It's been a hot minute. Welcome in. I don't know what did you tell me what you were into today on stream? I'm doing great. Running Kaizo, trying not to cry because I'm probably going to in a second. All right, Permanent Sands teams. You've been playing, 1800. I have no idea what that is. Sounds like a shooter to me. Mashing, button mash. That's a cool one. All right, so everything else is legal. We just can't overlevel for Roark. Aurora, I mean, this team's gonna suck. City builder game. Oh, okay, that sounds fun. I remember playing. I don't think it was City Skyline, but it might have been City Skyline. Is it legal? Is what legal? Farfetch? Everything. Farfetch is legal. Everything's legal, but Delibird, if you're asking, because Delibird got the 17 and the cap is 16. So, but my hard coded rule is as long as it's in the fight, it can be still used in the fight, which is how we got through that. So we now have to figure out answers. But 1800 is so much more fun. I honestly don't play them a lot. I don't like simulators too much. But creating my own city is kind of cool. I like that. I get bored with it pretty quickly. That's the thing. It's like I'll play it for like 5 hours and be like, yeah, I'm good. All right. Brick Break could be good. Are you sturdy or Rockhead? You're just spikes. You're just spikes. I mean, I can prevent any if I crit, but I don't have a guarantee crit. I don't have a guarantee KO with anything. I mean, I was gonna say Teddy. Sorry, Fanfi. Could be a guarantee. I have to be faster than you. If I got the 14, if I got the 15, so 15, I'm at a 97.3 to 129. There's 81% chance to OHKO. Well, I've been harsh. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're back. That's all that, I can't make you be here all the time. Can't ask you to be here all the time, but I am glad to see people when they show up and they come back to the community. So maybe level 15 Fanfi is the answer. I'm faster than you two. Aurora Beam for 26, so I should take 0 damage. 26, then it goes to you. So I guess the real fissure You've been around the channel for a while, and then it's self-destruct. Oh, why is everything gonna freaking blow up? Spikes is 1/12, I believe. Oh, I mean, Farfetch doesn't. Dang, I thought Farfetch would. So I need something with a high defense. I don't have any immunities or resistances. Farfetch has my highest defense. So if I boop you to... If I put you at 16, if I put you at cap, you live the blow up. If I put you at cap. But then I have one less Mon for another, at least one more fight. But am I gonna really need Farfetched here? The other thing is, if I level you up high enough, that just makes you one shot. That just guarantees the one shot here on Dummy Boy. But then I'm in the same boat. I think I need Fanfi to do the work. Karate chop though. Because I figure here is when you would come out to Machop. This Fanfi should be able to beat both Aeron and Omanite without a problem. At level 15. If I level up Gulpin to 16 to cap, Fissure can't hit, and even with a crit, we're doing only 20, so we can kind of live some hits. What about Muck or Grimer? If I got you to 15. Enjoy your bed, and thanks for joining us here. Appreciate it. I mean, I do more. I'm not taking it much better. Not that there's a total difference between these two. There's really not a huge difference at all. It's just Grimer hits more for a little bit less bulk, essentially. But then I pulled Dig. I go to Farfetch at that point. And then we just have to deal with that, which I think can be done. Yes, I don't think we bring Teddy. I think we bring both our poison types for this this movement. I think we leave Teddy for the poison types. Just normal doesn't have a great matchup. Be Rock. All right, so what levels do we have things at? Gulpin at 16, Grimer at 16, Farfetched at 16. Wait, everything should be at 16, right? I just want to look. Kaizo just means it's harder. I guess I want to know what hardcore rules are. That's what I want. Level cap. You cannot level above the gym leader, the boss trainer, the highest level the boss trainer you face. You must enter the next battle with all Pokemon at or below the cap. Oh. I thought that any Pokemon above cap must box can't be used till they're under level cap. Exceeding the level cap during a battle is allowed, but you must simply enter the battle with no Pokemon over the level cap. Yeah, so I can level to 16. But it's not when I enter the gym, it's when I get further. So I'd have to be able to not, I'm gonna save here. That's what I'm gonna do, and then we'll look at experience gains as we are calcing to see if I get over level cap. See if I hit 17. Before I go through it, before I get to Roark. So if I do, then that Pokemon's gone until after we beat him, according to the hardcore rules. So we need to do some leveling. We want you at 16. We want Gap at 16. The cap. Junk at 16. Shadow Punch, sure. Lick is 80 base power. Man, I don't know. Disable's a little harder to run on Grimer and Muck, so we'll just run Shadow Punch. We'll have the para chance for now. All right, 16. I think we said 15 for Fanfy. Yeah, Body Slam is great. You have not terrible special attack. And I'm gonna just actually get rid of Flail. Okay. And I'm gonna at least get you to both to 14. You get Rock Throw. Okay. Not that I need that. Ockering could be interesting. I mean, I'm not really using Flail, so let's just drop Flail. Flail is not a good move. For Love Disc. It can be useful, but it's a very niche kind of thing. So if we sync where we are now, we get 2. I need to see how much experience you can take. So 817, so 246. We have to do some calcing too. 246 plus, if it is Omanite, plus 232. Because I probably am not going to switch on Aurora Beam with the grass type. Then to take half of 150, half of what 253, which would be roughly 175. 75 is 50, so roughly 175. No, because that would be too much. It'd have to be like 90. It'd have to be 100 and something. 120. So 115 would be 230. 120 would be 240. 125 would be 250. And then so 125 was 126 would be the next one. Plus 240. No, because so if you did that, you'd be at 604, which basically means you can't fight in this fight at all. So I don't think this strategy that I was cooking with is going to work to get everything to 16. I think 15 is going to be have to be my cap for everything. I think I can probably get away with it with my poison types, considering so let's just assume 15 is the highest we're gonna go to. It's gonna become a roll basically, and I think that's gonna be my best case scenario. So we're gonna go lead Ivory. And I need to do this because it's driving me crazy right now. Thanks. I think it's lead Ivory at 15, so that's still going to be the case. I could go 16, but as I said, I think 15 is my cap. 16 doesn't matter, and I can't go above that. It does not get a higher roll, so that I'm gonna say is pretty much a lock that you're gonna hit 15. And we get body slam over flail. Okay, so that takes care of that. Omanite comes in. I'm faster. We two-shot it, so that takes care of Omanite. So we're down 26. We're at half. We can deal with either of the other two that want to come in pretty handily. And then it's just figuring out how to beat the self-destructing Onyx. Which doesn't seem like we have an answer to. Which doesn't seem we have an answer to. I mean, we did Farfetch to 16 to live that. Yeah, so 227. So we're gonna calc with how much Farfetch has to take. It's not. He wouldn't take the full 227, so you take half of 227. So he's 138.5. Again, we should be able to do. Well, we can't. We won't KO there. So what does Metal Burst do again? Let me just find Metal Burst before because I believe Metal Burst, I thought anyway, with much greater force than last inflicted damage on it. So it's gonna double my damage back. Right? That's what I'm understanding. Deals 1.5 damage from that attack. Unlike counter and mirror coat, it does not differentiate between the two. That's what I was expecting. So it's gonna double back to me. So if I hit water gun for 8, I'm gonna lose 14. Which we put down to 41. And you're gonna be -7. Which puts you at 30. The roll for dig will not guarantee that. Although we could go toxic frame 1. That's kind of crappy. So what if we Metal Claw instead? Take 9 off, lose 18, which will put us at 29. Brick Break does not kill, but if I get poisoned instead, if it is a poison, then I'm guaranteed to KO at that point. That's a Teddy Ursets. We wouldn't have to be it would just be speed tied. So that could be my in. Oh, and Nose Pack's gonna suck too. I think we're okay with the level 16 strategy. I'm gonna go back. I want to focus on Jonathan again. But I think peaking at 16 to live the explosion is fine. Do I want the chance to outspeed stuff? I outspeed everything but these two. And it's not like Turtwig's gonna come in on those anyway. So I think we'll go Glameow over the Turtwig. Have we been calculating for these guys at 16? I think we are okay to put them back at 16. I know I did all that work and then erased it all, but yeah, what's up, Nico? And we drop Disable. There goes the run. We're okay. I mean, we're not in the best spot. We've lost a lot of things. But we are still we still haven't reset yet, which is good. And we're about to fight Roark. All right. I don't know if we'll actually get through Roark today. because these are taking a minute. But yeah. I think we're good. Let's just run the strat one more time. Fan fee. Yeah, I have 5 deaths. That's just crazy. Fan fee pretty much guarantees 81% chance to one-shot Aaron. Omanite, we can do a lot of damage to, and even if you shell barrel back a good percent, Dig still KOs. We should have no problem with Anorith. Thanks. And then I just need to look at what Fissure does. Currently doing DS. We'll be doing this tomorrow. Fissure is immediately one hit kit. Level influence. Okay. Just need to know what it does. Doing Iceberg. Iceberg's fine. If the user is a lower target level, the move always fails. If the user is a lower level than the target. If the user is 90 levels higher, it will automatically one-shot. Yeah. And that might be a good point to throw Farfetch'd in. Just don't want to take all the experience. Oh no, we're gonna go one of our poison types here. Probably Grimer. Yeah, probably Grimer, and then we go to Farfetch'd for the Onyx Explosion. No, we can't guarantee it's going to be an Onyx Explosion. That's the hard part. It's like you can't guarantee it's going to blow up. I don't like what I'm seeing on my screen right now. Oh. That's the hard part. I don't know that it's gonna blow up. It should. It really should in all senses. The do I two-shot if he doesn't blow up? I can. Yeah, I mean, there's not a good play around right now, so it's just gonna be what it is. I think it's gonna be what it is. But the team, I like the team. I think we're set. I think we're good. It comes down to what does Onyx want to do, and we'll have to make the plays when we get there. You know, I honestly don't have to fight either of them. Oh yeah, I do. They put walls up. That's pretty funny. They want to make sure you fight everybody. NPCs and randomizers suck. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, so we see the calc there, and self-destruct doesn't kill. Even though, like, that's really what they should be going for on the other Pokemon, but we don't know that for sure. All right, so we dig. All right, what? Is every freaking like hazard move like suddenly got priority? Yes, it has priority. So we get a mulligan. We get a free mulligan now, considering we did not know that it was a priority. Considering we did not know that it would do that. That's what I'm doing when I don't know what moves do. I don't one shot, but Aurora Beam doesn't kill me. Bud shot for speed. You want the speed advantage. I mean, you are faster than me. But Aurora Beam does 26 max. And I have 44. Could lower attack, I guess. Doesn't. And you don't have like any health to, yeah, so you're dead. So now I'm at 20. It's a little bit more of a problem. We're in a little bit more of a problem situation. It is Anorith. He can't KO me with anything. And we can rock throw for 72. We are -1, so we are going to be slower than him now. But we can at least do damage. And that's Ivory for the match. No crit, just good damage. Bug Bite does 44 with the one set of spikes. We are faster, so this should be Love Disc. We take 4 to spikes. We take a Bug Bite for 16 max. Did not get the max, got close to the max. And then we take 2 for Sandstorm Chip. Yep. Well, I can get KO'd here, but you are in range of Water Pulse. So it doesn't matter. Yep. And then it should be Machop. Should be Machop. It is. Can go for any move here, going for Karate Chop. That doesn't matter. We are going to Grimer anyway. He did get a crit. Does a max 19. So Machop's going to take damage. We're going to take damage. It has leftovers, though, to mitigate the Sandstorm damage, which is a good strategy. And then do we want to click Toxic? Anyway, we just click Shadow Punch twice does not guarantee a kill, so we should go Toxic. And that helps us in case we have to switch out, which I think we do. Because I need to see how much we take to Sandstorm. We take 3 to Sandstorm. We do not live Rock Throw now. But we have Gulpin. So I should have gone Gulpin and then to Grimer. That was a misstep, but it doesn't matter, honestly. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just who gets the KO, who doesn't. So Rock Throw is 9 to 11. I can get 3 to 4 back on heals. 3 to 4 back on heals. So 11 3 times is 33. So after 3, I would get 9, which would mean I could if I just click Mega Drain, I have a potential to live another Rock Throw. Oh, there's also Sandstorm damage, which I forgot about. So we can mitigate that with the healing. Yeah. I don't know if it's worth to click Body Slam right now. So Sand's doing 3 to me. It should do 3 to Machop, which is gonna be some Sand and leftovers mitigate each other. We Toxicked. So this might be the turn that we could KO Machop with the poison damage. I mean, I'm doing 14. He's at half, so he's 25. I will lose, yeah. But I have Turtwig that I can switch into for a turn. Let's go Body Slam. Let's see if we can get the KO here. I can go to Turtwig in case, if worst case scenario happens. Poison does not knock out. Honestly, we are okay to stay in. No, we're not, because we take 3 to Sand. I have to remember the 3 to Sands. All right, so now it's Onyx time. The thing is, if it's SD, we're fine. If it's Dig, we're fine. We might not be fine. 1/16 of 42 is what I need to look at. It's 2.6, so we're gonna lose 3. We are in a roll. There is a roll that could kill us with SD, so I could sack and not worry about that. Because of, and it's because of Sand. I think something dies. I'm gonna let Grimer go down. Well, see, this is what I don't know. It should be Dig. It really should be Dig. I was thinking Aftermath would be great for just some damage back, but I think Farfetch'd doesn't have a one-shot opportunity unless I crit Brick Break. And if I'm at 40, if I'm at 439, there's an 18% chance that I get killed. Farfetch's been really good. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. It's what I prepped for, what I anticipate. We did everything right there. I could heal, technically. It is hard. I'm treating it as hardcore, though. I'm only at 40. Hold on a second. I'm only at 40. He has one roll to kill me. One. So we have to Brick Break. We get a crit where all this was just chaos scenario, but we did. We can't rely on crits, but yeah, what, a 6% chance? Yeah, 6% chance to OHKO me? Yeah, I wasn't worried. We have to sometimes take that roll. And it was so much better than losing something right there. All right, well, these have proven that they are a little bit chaotic, so we will not finish the gym today. I'm actually going to wrap up here. But I feel like we're doing the right stuff. Feel like we're doing the right stuff. I'm going to make a save state. Just in case. we find that we need to back off the level of some sort for the next fight. But that worked well. That was great. I didn't think about sandstorm damage, but it was okay. We had literally just enough health. Thankfully, it rounds down and not rounds up. But we can take 372, we can take 679, we can take 738. So we should probably try to avoid using gap as much as we can in these next fights. But other than that, that's where we are. So, but that's all I really got for you today. Thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, all the fun stuff. Yes, socials. So I'm gonna give you the socials on the YouTube side of things. You should come to Twitch, where we'll go on a raid. And we'll see who I know who I'm raiding. I think I'm watching myself. That's funny. I'm gonna send you over to my friend Dale, aka Monster D316, who's doing some chain fishing for draft league hunting in champions, and yeah, so it'll be fun. But follow all the channels, follow all the stuff, grab the raid message, everyone applies to you. Enjoy the rest of your day, go enjoy Dale, and we'll be back with our first attempt at Platinum Kaizo. So yeah, tomorrow also two things. Tomorrow we'll start our shiny race with Akihiko, and then also right after this I will be uploading the Majora's Mask, so you guys should check that out too, see all the stuff. But otherwise, go enjoy Dale, enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you guys soon. That's really all I got for you, so stay safe out there, and until next time, my name's Chaos, signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.